Hey guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing the finale to my 25 in 2025 project pan. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jasmine and I have been doing a lot of project panning this year. I will link my playlist for this project in the cards and then my playlist for all of my project pans in the description box down below for your catching up pleasure. And without further ado, let's just hop straight into the progress. So the first product, there's a handful of products that have been in this project the whole year. Let's go through them. The first one will come not as a lot of surprise that it's still here, and that is my Laura Mercier eyeshadow caviar stick eye color in the shade Khaki. Here is a picture of the progress. I did make a little bit more progress since my last update. I used this a handful of times. It is a beautiful shadow, just a very nice like smoky green color. I love using it as an eyeliner or as an eyeshadow base for other stuff, create like a smoky eye, but unfortunately this kind of color is just not an everyday shade for me, as shocking as that may be given my current makeup, but I really enjoyed it, but didn't necessarily get quite as much use on it as I was hoping. But I used in total about half of the product. So given that this was something that had kind of been languishing in my collection up until this point, I am very happy with this progress. Then we have my Lancome Black Ebony Kohl eyeliner. Le Crayon Kohl, that's what it's called. And the shade is Black Ebony. Here is how much we have left. It's really getting to the end there, but I do have a little bit more that I could use on it, and the pencil is holding up good, so I guess we're just gonna keep going with it. I used this today heavily. I also used this as a lip liner in a reel that should be coming up this weekend or maybe next weekend. Regardless, these tiny little things take forever. But I mean, I've made great progress. I'm sure you can see I've used up more than half the product. I'm almost done because there will reach a point where I reasonably have to be able to hold it to sharpen it. So I have like this much left. That's like 2 or 3 more sharpens. It'll get used up in the new year. I'm not going to toss it. As long as the pencil holds up and I'm not getting any sort of like wood chipping into my eye, I'll keep using it. Then we also have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. As you may know, this has gotten repressed into an old Becca container. Here is how much bronzer I had left at my last update when I had used it 149 times, and I have used it an additional 29 times for a total of 178 uses. And here's what it's looking like now. If I could have pushed this and filmed this a week from now, this would be done. I just can't because I'm leaving the day after tomorrow to fly somewhere and I won't be able to film when I'm staying with my in-laws and all of them. So as much as like that is such a such a silly thing, I need to film all of my stuff today before I go there, basically is what I'm trying to say. And so I've been trying to use these products like crazy, getting everything filmed in order to leave. And if I could have pushed this a week, I definitely would have used this up because I have been making visual progress every time I dip into it. I unfortunately just didn't quite get there, and that's okay. So this will be an empty for 2026. But I did want to show a picture of what the palette was looking like at the beginning of this project to appreciate all the progress that I have made, because there was a good amount of bronzer in here and I used it up, and I will definitely have an empty for 2026 now. And yeah, as much as I like to be like, this product never ends, it's killing me, this is truly one of the best problems to have. I have gotten my money's worth from this palette. Then we have my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Miss Argentina or Bachelorette. I forget which one I had. I had one and then I lost it and then I rolled in the other one. And at my last update, I had used it 71 times and I used it an additional 5 times for a total of 76 uses. So we hit our goal. I have used it over 75 times. After that 76th time, I promptly lost it. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where it went. I mean, I need to look through my partner's car again. The last time I remember wearing it was when I filmed. Oh my god, what did it had to have been when after I filmed my last update. It would have been at work. So yeah, I'll have to do some digging. It might be in like a travel bag or something, but I can't find it. So we're 2 for 2 on hot pink Kat Von D liquid lipsticks this year. But I did enjoy it while it lasted if I can't find it. And I did hit my goal. So yay for that. Then we have the Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Trophy Wife. I will show a picture of what the progress is looking like. Because I lost my other one, I've been using this a bunch. And I made some pretty good progress this past month. And I just really enjoy this lip liner. I'm wearing it today. It's not as blendable as some of my other ones from like Italia Deluxe or Dior, but it is very pigmented. So if you want a sharp lip line, this will do it. And it is a beautiful color. I really, really like it. And it goes with a lot of my favorite lipsticks really well, and glosses. So not much to say about that one. I thought I was going to fly through it a lot faster than I did. Sometimes we're wrong when we set these goals for ourselves, and that's a-okay. Next, we have my mini Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party Dress. My goal on this was 45 uses. At my last update, I had used it 38 times, and since then I've used an additional 12 times for a total of 50 uses. So I more than surpassed my goal, so this is another goal hit for this project, and I knew I would. I love this blush. It's such a beautiful color. I feel like this shade really brightens up my face, and it's just works really well with my skin tone, so it kind of goes with everything. Even if I'm doing something more cool toned or more bronzy or very light makeup, it kind of works with everything. Then I rolled in these Peter Thomas Roth Goodbye Acne Max Complexion Correction Pads. Jesus, they get so long with these names. I probably have like 20 left of these. I don't love the smell of this. It smells, in my opinion, like peach flavored vodka. That very much smells like alcohol and like a fake peach flavor. As you can tell from my face, they're not my favorite to get close to my nose. I have been using them on like the backs of my arms and other areas of my body that sometimes get clogged pores, congested skin, etc. And I've been enjoying that. I think that's probably how I'm going to primarily use them up, with using them on my face on occasion. But it was just not enough to get them used up for this update, unfortunately. Then at my last update, I rolled in 3 things. The first was this Tarte Ultra Creamy Double Duty Beauty Concealer Mini. I have not used this up yet, which, like, I'm kind of impressed by how much product is in here, or how much I've been able to stretch this out, because I've been using it every single day. So I do really enjoy it. It's so little, it's fine. I don't think I would buy this concealer, because I don't know if I necessarily like it more than I like some of my other concealers, but I'm not mad about it. We'll see how I feel when I finish this, if I am still like really in the groove of it, or if I'm wanting something else. I also rolled in this Visay SPF 25 color correcting primer. My goal was to use this 30 times and I used it 26. So again, if I could have pushed this like a week, I would have hit this goal. But it is what it is. I actually used up a lot more of this product, like by volume, than I thought I would. Like, I can kind of like squeeze all of the air out, and there's very little left in here. So I think that this is something that is going to not be long for this world in my collection. I don't like traveling with this, which is probably the main reason why I didn't hit my goal on it, because when it goes on airplanes, there's something about the way that it would like explode in the cap. And I just, that really bugs me when makeup gets like all goopy on the cap. Ugh, 0 out of 10. So that's Probably the main reason, because if I had been bringing it with me when I was traveling for work, I would have gotten 4 more uses out of it. So then the last product is this amazing Lash Studio Raise Some Brows Precise Brow Pencil in dark brown. I'll show a picture of the progress. I actually went through much less of this than I thought I would. I thought I was going to fly through this bad boy, but the reason why this dark brown shade works on me, even though I'm not, I mean, my hair looks pretty brown right now. I haven't gotten it lightened in a while, but I tend to go for like taupes in brow ranges, but this one works on me because you can get such like a nice light application with it, and it looks really natural. So I am really liking this one, and I've been using it in conjunction with a brow gel a lot. So to wrap up, I have hit 15 goals this year, so not quite 25 in 25, but to recap, I used up my L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation, my Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. I hit 36 out of 30 uses on my Lorac Starlight Highlighter. I used up my Revealer Concealer from Kosas, my Smashbox Primerizer Mini. I hit 45 out of 45 uses on my Hermes blush in Rose Ombre, and I hit 10 out of 10 uses on a Nude Sticks Pore Stick Primer. I used up my Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil, an Eye-Coat Liquid Eyeliner, my Evergetican Face Mask, my RMS Uncover Up Concealer. I hit 62 out of 60 uses on my Tarte eyeshadow in Getaway. I used up my Exit Color Corrector, and then I hit my usage goals on my Kat Von D liquid lipstick and my Tarte blush. So that is 15 total goals hit. Not too bad for this year, especially since a lot of those were use up goals rather than hitting a certain number of uses. So I'm definitely happy with the number of products that I was able to successfully use up and roll out of my collection. And last year I was not overly successful, but I used up a lot of product because I had a lot of products that were on their last legs a little bit, whereas this year I had a lot more newer products. Like I had basically a brand new powder, I had some very new foundations and concealers that I needed to get through. So overall, very proud of my progress. It was another successful year of project painting, and I am very excited to finally get these 2 things used up in the new year. So that is everything for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.